Hello, everybody.
Hello everyone, we're playing a game that I really like and Alex hasn't played.
Well, I have played it a little. I will say that.
But you haven't played it fully, so it doesn't count.
Yes. Apparently.
You've dabbled.
Also, we're on this menu because if I progress past this menu, the game starts. So,
Yeah, so we know do that.
What's that now? Don't like the cold? Can't stay in today. We have a ritual to perform, you and I. Here. Wear this. It belonged to my daughter. Good. Today, I speak your name, girl. But will the goddess speak it back?
God, my chair's fucking squeaky.
Very squeaky. Very mixed squeaky.
Normally, it would be the mother who declares, if you had one. The whole village would attend, and matriarchs perform the ritual. But we are outcasts. Even so, we keep the tribe's rituals. Otherwise, we might become like the faithless Old Ones, who turned their backs on the goddess. But their wickedness doomed them. To us, were left the splendors of creation. Beasts of air, water, earth, and steel. It is one thing to hunt a beast, another to hunt a machine. You must be humble and respect their power. I will teach you this. One day. High Matriarch Teersa. What is she doing here? Does she mean to forbid the ritual?
No, 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 off your knees. It's nearly time. And yes, you may speak to me.
You came to bless the naming,
Have not 6 months gone by since we entrusted her to you?
but we are outcasts.
You by choice, and she, well... I am a High Matriarch, Rost. I bless whom I choose.
Then you honor us.
Yes, yes, now go, and be ready to declare. Go! Oh, Mother, this child needs a name by which to know her. That your love may warm her life as the rising sun warms all the earth. Speak her name!
Aloy!
And so her name is blessed.
Stop this at once! What have you done?
I've blessed the naming of a child.
Stubborn woman, you call that curse a child? What did she tell you about his birth, outcast? Answer!
I've done only what you asked.
To raise it, yes. We said nothing of love.
Enough.
And you, blessing its name like it was one of
I
the
know
Nora,
my duty
one of
to
the
them.
tribe.
And to you.
Without consultation.
I'm here.
Did all year, did
And wherever you go, I will follow.
Cool opening cutscene.
Menu.
Open the thing! Menu!
What is the... Sure, well, I don't care. Take my fucking data.
Alright, that opening is good every single time. It's been a while since I've seen it. So good.
Oh, right. I don't have HDR set on my monitor. It doesn't
No
matter.
HD for you.
It doesn't matter because that washes out in on stream, so. I think we should be good. What would you recommend?
I played it on normal. Normal was good.
Aloy! Aloy!
Oh, that's a lot of berries. You're quite the gatherer, aren't you, little Bast? Now go and see if you can find some more, hmm? Well done, that's a good boy. Children, come with me. She's an outcast, to be shunned. There. Oh, come on. There.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, I remember this part.
Yep. Part of pain.
Rost! Down here! Rost! Rost! He won't hear me. Some kind of cave?
These need to be turned down a bit. What are you clapping for?
Because I'm excited. Am I not allowed to be excited?
No.
Looks tight, but I can get through.
It can be a little louder than that. It was just a little louder at 100%.
Just a smidge loud. Just a wee bit spicy.
This must be a ruin of the metal world. One of the old places.
Okay, but where's secrets?
There's no secrets in the first part.
Where's secrets?
There's no secret till you adults.
Where's secret?
Ross
Grit.
said never go in places like this. But I have to find a way out.
Yeah, I wonder what's that thing on the table.
You said there was no secrets.
Correct. But what is that? It's environmental storytelling, Alex. Gosh, pay attention.
No. It's like a fucking office chair.
Yeah. Weird, huh?
I mean, Stabby, I know the basic premise of this game already.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
There's something up ahead. What's that? A dead person.
Man, God was just like, look at this.
Yep. God just be like, witness!
Find it.
Yeah, this is where she gets her HUD.
It's the almighty Dorito. A proper reaction.
To a strange metal thing magneting to your head, yeah.
Yeah. Appropriate reaction.
Lights. Everywhere. How does it do this?
You must focus.
A metal door. Closed.
Yeah, but because we have the
Maybe this device I
Dorito.
found can help. How do I get it open?
Weird. Anyway.
More lights.
I will say, this game is very pretty.
It is. It's like at least 6 years old.
It changed color.
Also, how old is Aloy in this part?
6.
She's a very smart 6-year-old.
I mean, deductive reasoning.
Too.
Curiosity and, you know, being smart in general.
Director Evans, flash traffic from USRC. Black quartz encryption. I've routed the message to your hologrid for viewing.
What's that?
You think I want it this way? It's the best I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Show me. Show me again.
Tekken 2. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
The focus thing
Yeah.
kind of gives me Metroid Prime vibes with the scan visor and all that.
Yeah, the all-powerful Dorito.
Now it is closed, so we cannot go through again.
You cannot go through again. You cannot do that. It's impossible.
Must
Oh, hey.
find all the logs.
Well, happy New Year, dear diary. Can you believe we actually celebrated last night? Well, we did. Kind of. Director Evans invited everyone to gather in the community room. Don't know where she got the party hats. That was a ghoulish touch. So there we sit, watching the clock tick down to midnight, and I'm thinking, am I the only one who gets the symbolism of this? It might have been worth it if Skylar had gotten drunk again, but I seem to be a mistake she doesn't want to repeat.
Maybe because you kind of sound like a jackass, dude.
Kind of is jackass.
I saw them lining up in the community room. Like cattle in a slaughterhouse, but smiling at each other. Shauna handing out meds like being alive is some kind of pain to be eased. Well, not me. I don't want to go quiet. I don't want to trail off. I want a period at the end of my life sentence, none out ellipses. Hell, an exclamation mark. So if that upsets whoever finds this, too bad. I don't know anyone, anything, anymore.
So, okay. I know that this is a post-apocalyptic game, right? That's basically
Yeah.
most of what I know about this game. This is a bunker to hide out from whatever the fuck caused the apocalypse. And they were all gonna be like, well, we're never getting out of here, so we may as well all just take pills and die.
Uh-huh.
Except that dude was like, nah, fuck you, I'm using a gun.
Uh-huh.
Rat.
That's a rat.
Criminals.
There's another rat.
No.
You can kill the rats.
Oh? No, I'm not gonna kill
You don't
the
have a
rats.
weapon right now.
I'm also not gonna kill the rats just to be an ass. They're criminals. They don't deserve life. They don't deserve death.
And maybe that's all I need, you know? That moment the door opened and you were standing there wearing that retro wave dress and the way you smiled. I had to look away or you were gonna see it on my face what had just blossomed inside me, you know? It was just an instant, but I knew we'd be forever. The earth shall soon dissolve like snow. The sun
It's kind of fucked up for a 6-year-old to experience.
Well,
to shine.
we understand the context. Aloy does not.
Who called
Lucky girl.
here?
It's okay. She'll get it later on when she's an adult.
And pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Death. I'm sorry. It's been a while. Oh, these meds Johnny gave us are really something. So, okay, from the top, kids. Hail Mary, full of grace,
Machu Picchu. Always wanted to see that. Never did. Why didn't I go with Owen when he asked? Stupid. Should've gone. Well.
I mean, seriously? Record our thoughts for posterity? Great idea, Director Evans. Like I haven't done enough for posterity
Why
already.
did they die here?
Like I wouldn't be
What happens
like this if not for posterity. I'm done with posterity. Posterity can go.
Can't swear in front of the 6-year-old.
The
Sometimes
David
it's
Love knew that it was that 6-year-old was.
Just like, nope.
And maybe that.
He found me. Ross found me. Down here. I'm coming.
Oh, Mother be praised. Come, girl. Take my hand. You don't belong down there. Come.
Just yoink.
Listen, Ross is a big
Such
guy.
places are forbidden, Aloy.
I fell in.
They are of the metal world. What is that on your face?
Nothing.
Did you find it down there?
No.
Give it to me.
No.
Aloy, such things are dangerous.
No!
Well, if you're gonna go sneaking away from home, you'll need to know how to survive in the wild. Come, Aloy. Home now. But starting tomorrow, you will learn to hunt.
Ross is a good dad figure.
Yeah.
You do him best.
Good, not dad.
Well, I mean, he adopted us.
True. Just because she doesn't call him dad, I kind of assumed it wasn't like he was like, nah, no, not.
All these shapes. What do they mean?
Take your bow.
Bow.
Bow?
And enough muttering to that plaything. We descend to the valley now. Follow. The wilds can be dangerous, Aloy. You will need to stay close and do as I say.
I know.
Now, you're still scratched up from that fall you took yesterday. So let's start there. Take this medicine pouch. I'll show you how to fill it. See this plant over here? It's called saltbush. Come, gather its berries in your pouch. Good. Now eat the berries.
Blech.
They may taste
Oh,
bitter,
interesting. Okay.
but they can save
So you
your
can-
life.
You can store
Always
health.
keep your pouch
basically.
Yeah.
full of medicinal berries, flowers, and plants.
Where are we?
This valley is just a part of All Mother's embrace.
Embrace.
The Nora tribe watches these lands and keeps out the most dangerous machines. Usually.
Sorry, Ross. Just saw a thing.
Being a 6-year-old. Getting distracted.
Further downriver, we'll find a
Raccoon.
herd of machines, and I will teach you how to hunt.
Are they dangerous?
All machines are dangerous, Aloy. Their power must be respected. But I will be beside you. Aloy, a machine's coming. Crouch and follow me into the tall grass.
I've played Legends Arceus. I know.
Yeah, but
how
you're
this
not
works.
invisible.
Now stay low.
Little one.
Also,
Aloy, such machines are called Watchers. You must learn to avoid their gaze. If you are to survive in the wilds, I will show you. Listen closely and do as I do. Stay still. Wait for it to pass. Now keep low and follow me across the trail to that tall grass.
yeah, it's a good thing robots don't have ears.
Right?
Also, conveniently, red grass, red hair.
I love the way the grass moves.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
Come, back this way. The slower you move, the quieter you'll be. And crouched walking is quieter than upright.
Well, given I don't have an analog stick,
Wait for it.
my options are quiet or loud.
That's the last of them. Let's move on.
Does he have
We
a
watch
bone
the Watchers.
compound bow?
It's bone and metal.
You did well.
Huh.
They didn't see or hear you. Now stay close. That herd should be just ahead.
Just like Skyrim.
Who's that?
Ignore him.
But why's he up there? He's smiling at us.
Teb! Get back where you belong! Teb! Where are you?
Ignore him. We are outcasts and he is of the tribe.
Maybe he doesn't like the tribe.
And he is a fool. Come now. Let's find that herd. Follow. There. See them? These are called striders. Ha! Get!
Those have ears.
Why'd you chase them off?
To show you how some machines startle easily if they detect you and run away. They're best approached by stealth. Don't worry. We'll catch up with them further down the valley. You'll see. Now, I want you to find some rocks that fit the cup of your hand.
Why?
Do as I say, Aloy, and gather the rocks. I will show you how to use them. Those will do. Follow.
No, I
More
want more
overachieve.
rocks.
More rock.
More rock.
More rocks. More rocks.
Yeah, I knew that. That's every game. Horizon. Must gather all things.
Man, you're gonna hate your limited inventory slot at first.
No, Ross, I'm busy.
Stop wasting time.
I'm busy.
Being a 6-year-old, gosh.
Over here.
Turkey.
Aloy, come now. There's the herd. All right. It's time to throw some rocks.
But rocks can't hurt machines, right?
No, but they can distract them. Draw them into traps. Like that watcher over there. It must be dealt with. teleport will warn the herd and send them running before we get in range.
Warn them. How?
The machines speak to each other, Aloy. Unless they are first silenced. Now you stay here on the ridge. On my signal, throw rocks and draw the Watcher over to me. Wait for my signal. Aloy, throw a rock near me. There. Come, girl, it's safe now. Harvest the kill so I can teach you how to make arrows. Good. Now, gather stalks of ridgewood from the plants over there. Use the
Take
saws
out a
as
whole
arrow
tree.
shafts,
Yeah.
and metal shards for arrows.
We're 6. We don't know how to efficiently harvest yet.
Nope.
Good. You'll never run out of arrows if you know how to craft what you need.
It's true.
Let's put those arrows to use. Follow.
Gelf.
Here. Stay low in the
Our
grass.
bow's so little.
Quiet.
It's a little bow.
It's time to make your first kill, Aloy. Strider. One of the weaker machines. But even a weak machine can kill a hunter if she's careless. You must study the prey. Its hide is thick, but there are spots where it is vulnerable. Like its eye. Can you guess another?
Is that saying that the body is the weak point?
Hit V.
I have. Is it saying
Yeah.
the body is the weakest?
Do you see anything weird? On the glowy bit?
Fuel tank.
The canister on its back. Is that a weakness?
Yes. How did you guess that?
The device. It showed me.
But that plaything? Stop playing games. Now, take down that Strider. Target the eye, or the canister. Good strike!
And shoot it again. One more time.
Again!
There you go, you did it!
I killed a thing.
You did well today, but you have much to learn. Tomorrow, we train again. What was that?
So, do
That
they also
boy.
hunt, like,
The one wearing the
actual
brave
animals?
trails.
Yeah.
Follow Aloy, quick!
Like, I mean, you saw turkeys and rats and a raccoon. Listen, the fact a 6-year-old can sprint in waist-deep water makes me jealous.
Right? Fucking superhuman.
To be fair, tribal living is like, get stronger, you die.
You know what I appreciate about this game? Your sprint doesn't run out.
That tribal living, man.
So many games are like, you can only sprint for a little bit and then you have to stop.
Because realism.
Your arm's broke, my dude.
So are probably his legs.
I can do nothing. It's only a matter of time before the machines find that boy and kick him to death. But if I shoot, it'll cause a stampede, and it will trample him.
But I can see the paths they take.
Stop telling stories.
I'm not. I can sneak through.
You will not.
Bitch.
I'm a determined 6-year-old.
Aloy!
Alright, no bow.
Yeah, stealth.
Stealth! Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun.
We need to do this slowly and quietly.
I'm scanning.
Yep. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Just can't turn
Nope.
around. I need to wait for it to go that way.
Yep.
Well, I probably could have gone now, but now I can't.
Yeah, you just listen. It's a sneaking mission. Hi, Michael.
Alright.
Really, not having the bow is just a buff.
See me.
Gather some Ridgewood. Oh, do these guys not have paths? They just...
No, they just vibe. It's just the Watchers.
Oh, I should tank his first.
Yep. Have you seen the Watcher cosplay that somebody made?
Yes.
Like ages ago? That's such a good cosplay. Ugh. I would kill to see that in person.
Around.
Got to be careful.
I just have to gather. Alright, which Watcher is going to be the problem? I think it's that one.
Also, that's water.
So they're gonna make noise.
Yep. I'm gonna go sploosh sploosh.
I need to see their paths.
Oh, he's walking away. He
Almost
went through it slow enough. It's like, materials, get the materials.
Thank you for not killing me while I got the tree.
There he is. Hey,
What? How is this? Shh.
The 6-year-old is just like, I am a master of stealth.
I mean, at this point she is, because she can see the machines.
How do you know to avoid them?
Oh, you guys.
Oh. Big circle. Gotta wait, though. Hi, Tick. Having a frustrating time finding this stupid wisp in the snow area, so stopping for now. Well, I'll go through the grass.
How are you doing this?
No, it goes around. Go away.
And say which grass.
Okay. Go for it.
How is this
Oh, you have one wisp left, Tick? That sucks. Oh.
It's fine. Didn't see me.
Wait. Oh, Mother, bless that girl. Bless you both.
Boy!
Save me. I just wanted...
Boy! Seal your lips. They are outcasts, both. And she is motherless. Come now. Back to Mother's heart.
The Nora tribe
Boy should
seems
not
like they
have spoken
suck.
to us. It's against tribal law. We'll go home now. Follow.
They have their rules.
Yeah.
And some of them aren't all.
Their rules suck.
And some of them aren't all assholes. You know.
Stay away, no mother. Ugh.
Okay, interesting.
Hey.
That's a flex.
Children, away from there. Back to picking berries.
You're bleeding. Let me have a look. Here, hold still. I'll get it.
Why? Why am I an outcast?
Aloy, this is not the time.
Who was my mother?
Aloy, I've told you before, that's not for us to know. You were just a newborn when the matriarchs brought you to me.
So the matriarchs, they know?
It's not so simple.
But they know.
Aloy, we are outcasts.
So how do I make them tell me?
The matriarchs? There is a way, perhaps.
So tell me.
It would be dangerous.
How?
It would take years of training.
I don't care. How do I do it? Tell me.
The proving. The tribe's rite of passage held every year. Those who pass become braves. But to the one who wins, the matriarchs grant a boon.
A boon?
Yes, whatever the winner wants.
Then I'll do it. Whatever it takes. I'll win the proving.
I see. We'd best get started then. Your training will be hard. And it will take years.
Start training? Yes. Follow.
Montage!
Montage!
You ever play The Witcher 3?
No.
We should. 2, this is giving me Geralt and Ciri vibes.
Yeah, kinda, just not less angry.
Yeah, Ross is less of a dick.
He's trying his best. Aloy's face looks a little goofy because she's 6.
Yeah, 6-year-olds look weird.
Now she's not so much a 6-year-old. Now she's like 10. He's a good dad. Also, he grades up real nice.
Yeah. That was a cool transition.
Look at that smooth transition! Basically, this also explains how you're, like, a protagonist, which I really like.
Yes.
Like their little legs that they try to drop kick you. It's
right.
Great. It's been like 20 years or something. Maybe 15 in between those years.
She's an age.
She is of adult age. Now we get Ashley Birch!
Rost! Rost! Where is he? 2 days before the proving and he goes off without me? He wouldn't do that.
Now the father figure has to die.
Nah! Now you're level 3! So you're a full ranger.
You got her subclass.
Yeah.
What subclass are we?
You're... You know what? I don't know.
Also, man, those berries keep. I still
yeah,
got them from when I was 6.
Listen, you learned. It's like you... Horizon Walker! There you go. Oh, there's a campfire there. What's that do?
How do I level up? There's bonfires, and we're gonna make Dark Souls jokes again. But for real, how do I level up?
Open up your menu. Not that menu, the other menu.
What menu?
The pause menu. Okay, not that menu. What's the equivalent of your triangle button? There you go!
N.
And that's the menu. So eventually, as you level up, you'll be able to unlock all the skills, but... You want to look at everything else first? There's so many things. Alex is not looking at everything. Look at everything! You might want to look at Forager, too.
If we'll eventually get everything, then I can look. I can just grab stuff.
He said he was hunting this morning. Why isn't he here? Where's he gone to?
Father figure has to die. I'm not kidding. He's going to die. I know it.
He's not gonna die.
You're luring me into a false sense of security.
Am I?
Yes.
I've beaten the main story of this game.
Yes, and you're luring me into a false sense of security.
Okay, whatever you say.
He's just standing there. What's going on with him?
He's having a moment. Yeah, so everything yellow. It's like in Mirror's Edge, except the color's yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aloy, you're here.
Did you want to be alone?
No. We must speak. I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, learned to survive. But I fear there's a lesson I failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared, or you will die. Descend into the Embrace and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows? What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
The North Gate? At the edge of the embrace?
Yes. Now be on your way.
Is something else bothering you?
No, I'm fine.
Are you worrying about what happens after the proving?
What happens is clear. You will be accepted as one of the tribe, and I will still be an outcast. To be shunned.
Rost, even if the tribe accepts me, I won't...
There is much to do, Aloy. We will discuss this later.
Okay. Anything else you want me to do while I'm down in the embrace?
Odd Grata might be out of food by now. You could hunt a week's worth of meat for her, if you find the time.
Wouldn't mind if she'd say thanks just once.
Grata follows the law. Her silence towards us is honorable, not an insult.
If you say so. I'll go gather the parts, but I'm also going to pay Karst a visit.
Aloy, that man breaks the law every time he speaks to you.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
That sounds ominous. All right. See you at the North Gate.
Oh, hey, what's that? What's that over there? Nope, turn around. What's that?
It's a quest mark.
What's that? No, what's that?
Oh, a zipline, yeah.
Something's really bothering him. If he thinks I'm gonna abandon him, he's wrong.
We've never cared about the rules. We are not going to start now.
Now, do we look like we care about the rules? This character is voiced by Ashley Birch. You don't care about the rules. You've discovered a campfire.
Have I?
Yeah.
Where's the campfire?
It's probably down the ridge.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, there it is.
The embrace. My whole life, I've never gone beyond this valley. That'll change after the proving. 2 days. 2 days until I get answers. 2 days, and I'll know who she was. And
You want to zoom out?
Is this the map?
That's a big map, isn't it?
It's a fairly large map, yeah.
It's a big map. Fuck the rules, I'm an outcast.
as if there could be an excuse for that. All right, time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd.
And the map is like really detailed too, so kinda nice. You have slain that beast. No more parts, even though there are clearly parts on it.
I killed this.
You killed this, you killed this.
You know, just sprint through a rushing river, it's fine.
You have thighs of steel. Aloy is what I dream of my physical form being able to do. I will never get there, but I can dream.
I mean,
Also, did you...
You could get there, you just need, like, 15 years of training?
Yeah.
And to have started when you were 6?
Yeah. You got a time machine in there? You got a TARDIS? Also, did you see the Jesse Cox tweet about the guy who was asking why Aloy had a beard in the second game?
Yeah, and
it's like, that's just normal skin! That's some high texture detail in
There's not
Jesse
even,
Cox.
There's not even hair on it. Like,
No, it's just the fuzz of skin! And like Jesse Cox is like, tell me you've never been close to a woman without telling me you've never been close to a woman. I'll offer this guy right here. I looked at that picture and I was like, Lord Gorilla, what you doing over there?
why is that red?
What is what red?
That.
I don't know. Let's walk over. Well, that's red. It will not kill you.
Oh, medicine pouch full. Okay.
That's why it's red. Red means an item you could pick up, but your pouch is too full. And yes, you can upgrade your pouches. You just have to actually go out and kill, like, real animals to get parts.
Let's get this over with.
Come here. Show me your eye. Show me your eye.
See? Badassery. Game story is like, alright, here's the reason why you're a badass. So your focus translates things for the player.
Nice.
Oh, there's a fox. We can go gather up the parts.
Good meat.
I also do appreciate Aloy's design in that she's very athletic, but it's not like the face. It's not typical, alright, here's hot female protagonist face.
Yeah. Like
It's a very round face. It's very realistic, but still like appeasing to look at, I guess is the phrase.
Like she's not ugly by any means, but like,
No,
she's not,
but she's not like,
she's not a
I'm gonna be
supermodel.
on the actually no, she was on the front page of Vanity, I think, recently. Like the character. So I'm like, yes, take that, society standards. Aloy good.
Hello, Grata.
Oh, Mother, since I was cast out, have I not been constant as the river flows? Have I not kept the vows
Oh,
as
that's
the
weird.
stones do?
Why the metal tentacles?
Grace, oh Mother, and provide for
What's
me
up with Metal Thulu?
Metal
News,
Thulu?
Grata.
No, that's not
Once
Metal
again,
Thulu.
Allmother has brought you rabbits.
Oh, Mother, your voice cracks like the distant thunder. I hear the songs of grief, oh Mother. I would join the call, but I left my prayer beads atop the eastern overlook. I am afraid.
Wait at your camp for me, Grata. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, hey, side quests.
Well, yes.
A lot of those.
We've
Every
had-
time you go to a new area, there's like 7 side quests. Which is fine, because it'll help you level up faster, and it's a good excuse to go hunting for resources. It could be a little overwhelming, though, but I mean, that's really one of the game's main flaws. It's just that.
There's a
Other than
lot.
that,
There's a lot.
there's a lot, but like, listen, game good.
Watchers. They respawn quick.
There's just other ones came over, and we're just like, what's going on? So that's what do you know about the game mechanics?
I know you can ride things.
You'll eventually be able to ride things, yes, but what else do you know?
Not much. Why?
Okay. I just wanted to know what you did or did not know.
I like at one point
Nice.
I may have
To a good
I may
hunt.
have known more, but because I think I've cleared the first area of the game once upon a time, but I could not tell you what it was.
Oh, what's that?
There's
Mods?
the button.
You can get other ones later. I think at a point I had too many weapon mods and I had to get rid of some. It's just like, they're all purple. Yeah, and they make in like batches. Well, you don't have any Blaze. You gotta go get some Blaze.
Yeah, I gotta go kill some Striders.
Yeah.
Even though I got Blaze when I was 6. What, the
Well, you
berries
used it
last?
up in 15 years.
But not the berries. I never took damage.
You could have found more berries.
I could have found more Blaze.
Well, apparently you didn't. Berries easier.
No one else will help me.
This is
Hey.
where it ends.
Please.
We're busy, Thok.
I need to speak to him.
Where? Him?
He's, yeah, Green Arrow.
Please, I need your help.
We're getting
Hold
there, Thok. Calm down.
We'll get to you.
We're getting there.
Would you not help me?
Yes. In
Yes,
a
we will.
second.
Give us a second.
That would be mean.
What did Winter say?
Said watching a timeout and you're not gonna get the thing anymore.
Like, nah. Also, the arrows feel powerful, which is just a testament to your badassery, and I'm just like, yeah.
Corruption glaze root. How's a corruption glaze root?
It's a plant. You just picked it up.
Ugh, no blaze on that one. That is blaze. Do you get
Do
blaze
you
for
want-
breaking the canister?
Yes, actually. If you break specific parts off of specific robots, as you kill them, you'll get more parts.
Oh, he sees me.
He's an Angie boy.
Is he gonna run away or is he gonna come and try to
He's gonna run around. Oh no, he's running away. That's a Strider. Striders, they run away. They go bye-bye.
Go again.
Oh, he went and got a watcher.
Yeah, he lured a watcher. It's almost like the machines are smart or something.
Ooh, group 3. Come on, show me your eye. Oh, that was good.
Nice,
That was
no.
good. That was
Yeah,
good.
oh, wait till you get the longbow. Because as you can tell by the weapon wheel, you'll get more weapons.
Hi.
And the fact that you was just mentioned that you were going to get what was called a tripcaster.
Hey, I'm not done
What do you
with you.
think? What do you think a tripcaster is, Alex?
Oh, I think it does what it says on the tin. It casts a trip line.
You think these people are pretty to the point?
Yes.
We call it this thing because this is what it does.
Yes. I got machine core.
Yeah, it's a good part. Some parts you get are just like straight up sellable. It's like, here's a bunch of metal shards. The other thing I like about this game is the currency makes sense because it's like, oh yeah, metal shards. It's like, well, the metal shards can be used for anything. They're actually valuable and practical. That Strider, man. Oh, that Strider did not like you. Come on. See, component removed. You get extra EXP. Yeah, that green bar is how much health you got.
That's a lot of fucking Striders there.
Yeah.
see me.
Stealth! I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Want to kill this one fucking Strider that was half dead.
Got it. Get it while I can.
I like as soon as I got up to leave, I see you just get your face kicked in by a Strider.
Yep.
This is amazing. It's like I wasn't there for like 2 seconds.
Why are machines so aggro?
I don't know, maybe because you're shooting them in the face!
They aggro before I shoot them in the face.
They're like, nah, this person's voiced by Ashley Birch, this a threat. We got her name on file.
Aloy identifies as a threat.
Absolutely she does.
Oh,
please.
Useful.
A word?
Get 1 sec, fuck. What do you want?
I'm injured.
You want to talk to an outcast?
I'm desperate for help. Whatever the consequences.
What's the problem then? Trouble with your leg?
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana. She's in danger. She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle, and I fear for her life. I can't even stand up, let alone go after her. Will you help me find her?
I'm so used to you picking stuff from there's a dialogue.
Yeah, now you get to pick.
You know the matriarchs might cast you out for speaking to me, don't you?
I don't care.
Also, I like that this is like a mix of like Norse
Just
and
find
like
her.
steppe tribes.
I'll accept any
Yeah.
punishment if it means she's safe.
See, not everybody's an asshole.
Why would your daughter hunt a scrapper on her own?
Are
It's my
scrappers
fault.
the giant giraffes?
I went after it first.
No.
It tore up my leg. I barely got away, and I left a spear impaled in the machine. That spear was made by Adina, my mate, who died last year. It means everything to Arana. She went after the scrapper to get it back.
You said Arana went to Mother's cradle?
Yes, southeast of here. I forbid her from going, but ever since her mother died, she's become impossible. Damn it, look at me. A widower, now a cripple. Father that can't find his daughter. Please, help me set things right.
I'll do what I can to help your daughter.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
See, not everybody in the group's an asshole. Some of them are like, fuck the rules. I gotta friggin' help people. Please help me. Also, it's like, yeah, ever since her mother died, anyway, that's relatable.
No, I don't want fire.
Nope. Don't want to use those.
You're not gonna like this.
Machines are kill on sight, basically, is what I'm.
Most of them, yeah.
Ooh, Striderlands. Campfire? 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 Campfire.
You've looked at it twice.
Campfire?
Turn around.
Campfire.
Keep turning.
Campfire?
Right over there.
Campfire. Where?
Right. Right.
Oh, it's on the fucking mini-map. Or the compass.
You'll learn how to use that.
Let me set myself on fire real quick.
The Brave Trail up the rocks is close by.
Oh, shit.
That's coming with me.
I'm amazing.
I mean, I can't even make a joke about that. Yes, by the game's in-game standards, you are. What's Traveler again? You might want faster healing, just as...
Yeah. That seems like it would be useful.
Yeah, it'll be useful in the long run, because sometimes you just don't heal fast enough.
Grata may be devout, but it takes strong arms to reach the Overlook the fast way.
Ready for some fun, Alex?
Is it parkour time?
Mm-hmm.
Right, because this was in the era of games where everything was parkour.
I mean, there's a good reason for it, at least.
Yeah. We'll say, they make a better parkour game than fucking Ubisoft with fucking Assassin's Creed. The amount of times have been like, no, Ezio. Not that way.
This game's like, you can go up that way, or that way. Or you can go up that way. Fall down, though, it's on you.
It's not a campfire?
No, it's a bonfire. There's a big difference.
Dark Souls.
This looks promising. Aha! Grata's prayer beads. I see why she comes up here to pray. It looks out to Mother's Gate. You know, I wonder what bothers me more. That she ignores me, or that with all her talking to All Mother, she's never lonely.
Oh, you should absolutely jump down.
Yeah?
Repel. Yep, do the thing.
That's dope. That's also gonna give you serious rope burn.
Nah. Her hands are so calloused.
It's like wearing gloves.
Yep.
Her hands with the gloves.
This'll wash away the scents for now. Mine included.
You also gotta find, Arana.
Yeah. One thing at a time.
Guy's just gonna see you walk by without his kid.
Like, I'm still looking. Don't worry.
She didn't even go that way!
Listen, We gotta check everywhere. Okay, I also remember basic premise was there was the All-Mother, who we worship, Gaia, I want to say is an AI. And then there was bad AI. And it took over all the machines and made them kill all squishies.
Alex hates efficiency.
There's Grata, all alone with All-Mother. The only way she knows.
I think we said that right next to her.
She's not paying attention.
Just walk up. There's Grata, all alone with All-Mother.
Here are your prayer beads, Grata. Now you have what you need.
All-Mother, each morning I find your tears of joy speckling the leaves. Joy at the beauty of all you have made. See how I cry now with you in gratitude.
So you'll cry for her, but you won't.
She is speaking to you, Aloy.
Guess that makes you the better outcast. Grata, I may not be around much for a while. I'm gonna run in the proving, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen after that.
Oh, Mother, I thank you for the kindnesses you share. When the proving comes, in your great wisdom, may you give favor to a brave of generous heart.
I think I get what you're saying. Goodbye, Grata. For now.
Mother, hear me as I count off my years of devotion on these beads.
That's cute, wasn't it?
Yeah. Also, just Aloy doesn't really get Grata.
No, she tries, but
Grata talks to her plenty. It's just technicalities.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need a travel pack to fast travel. Okay.
Yep. Which is a thing you can make.
Is it a consumable
There's the
or just a thing?
Yeah, it's a consumable until you get like the permanent version.
Easy, easy.
No. We only sprint, Aloy. Only sprint, no careful.
Only sprint, no careful.
Oh. Are scrappers the alligators?
No.
So many fucking side quests.
Dude, you've had one. You've had one side quest. Calm down.
No, I've done Odd Grata. I'm doing this one, and there's another one up there. A lot of fucking watchers over there. Also, do you eventually auto-release, or can I keep like this forever?
I'm gonna keep it like that forever.
I don't think I can, since she's shaking.
Your aim just goes bad.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Stop.
Somebody, please!
Stop.
I'm surrounded.
You're lucky that the watchers don't give a damn
About audio.
about you screaming. Like, I can't reach her up there.
Somebody, please! I'm stuck up here. Help! Somebody, please! I'm stuck up here.
Alex, try throwing her off.
Oh, yeah!
I can't get down. Help!
to say throw a rock closer to you, but back in the grass. Boom. Easy.
I'm trying.
He's just over there like, shut up! That rock went to space after it hit the ground. Well, you alerted one. Oh, they're looking for you.
And they look at the last spot they saw you, right?
You can melee that one.
This is such a good kill. I'm so glad I picked that up.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Oh, I got a heart.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, we're just
Lady,
harvesting bits.
I killed these machines fair and square. Let me fucking...
She's very excited. You're gonna have a fangirl.
I just want to thank you.
Well, too bad for Herman Outcast. She's not allowed to be a fangirl.
She didn't know that.
Thank you. I thought those Watchers were gonna tear me apart.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
That spear must mean a lot to you.
My mother made it not long before she died. I can't believe my father lost it.
He didn't mean to. Scrappers are dangerous.
I know. I just can't stand the idea that it might be gone forever.
Your father is worried sick about you.
He gets worried if I go 10 steps to relieve myself in the bushes.
He doesn't want to lose you, Alana.
I know. But I do wish he wouldn't yell at me so much.
Fair. Valid.
How did you wind up in that tree?
I tracked the scrapper to Mother's cradle. Caught a glimpse of it too, but then a Watcher saw me and called his pack. My oh, Mother, I'm just not a good enough hunter to get that spear back, am I?
No. No, you're not, but I am.
We're the best.
Your spear.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Heart.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll go to him right away. Thanks again.
So people be like, oh, you're more qualified for this? Sweet.
Oh, this is a fox I saw, okay.
That's a raccoon.
Oh, well then I can't kill it. Raccoons are bait.
You might have to kill baby.
No.
Yes.
I only kill wild boar.
Only you killed a fox earlier.
And fox.
You might have to kill raccoon and goose.
Why? Goose can die. Goose can die.
The goose can die. You gotta kill for upgrades. The fox did nothing wrong. Upgrades, people! Upgrades! Ticket's fine. In the video games, they just temporarily lose their visible coil and then they respawn. Fine.
I hear things.
You hear moaning and groaning in the background?
The last trail ends here. Must be where she saw the scrapper. If I follow its tracks, I should be able to find that spear.
This is Scrapper. This is
It
Scrapper.
might be.
Oh, they're like dogs.
Fox should have evolved not to have upgrade materials in them.
I don't like the noises that that things make. Is that Scrapper up there? Too far away. Turkey.
The trail ends here. I'll bet it crossed the river. Better check the other side. Time to see Karst and get a tripcaster.
Yeah. One thing at a time, Aloy.
No, new gun. Use on Scrapper. Say it's a gun, it's not a gun. There's no guns. That's not entirely true.
There are guns, just none that
Sort of. You'll see when you get there. Or, rather. Yeah, you'll see when you get there.
It's heavy. Well, it's going white.
What?
Snowing.
Is it?
Is Wanter.
Oh, bet you that's the Scrapper. I was correct. I am the best.
Are you the best at track?
Yes.
There. Time to get that spear.
Yep. Ah, bitch.
Fight me in my arena.
Shit. Are they gorillas?
Go up and fight it.
One sec.
No, you're right. It's more like a dog.
Oh, that's way faster. That's so nice.
Mm-hmm. It's a gun with the. It's a dog with a laser. And automatic burrowing drills for a face.
A well-made weapon. Arana will be happy to have it back.
Yeah, but we also gotta kill the other Scrappers.
Translation: Alex has to go kill the other Scrappers.
Yeah. Because I bet you can make shock arrows out of these sparkers. Hey. What's up, bitch?
You have a dodge, you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to use it.
Again, prowl buzzsaw faces. Wow, that was a ragdoll animation, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, game's over, guys. Thank you for coming to stream.
Okay. It gave me a second chance to make the right decision this time.
Yeah. Leave!
No one else around. Looks safe to meet. My guess is he'll be waiting for me. There he is. Looks nervous.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, or you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Is there a reason why you're acting so cranky today?
Once you run the proving and get made a brave, you'll deal with traitors in Mother's heart. Maybe I don't like losing customers.
Traitors who don't break the law and deal with outcasts, you mean?
That's right. Our days of crime will be behind us, so long as you keep quiet.
Are you worried I'm going to tell someone that you trade with outcasts?
I don't think you're the kind who talks, but you never know.
You can stop worrying. The secret's safe with me.
Yeah, that's what I figured. But I don't mind hearing it.
The only person I've ever told about our trades is Rost.
Yeah, well, not like he can turn me in, even if he wanted to. Law and duty sort of a man, that Rost. I don't know how you stand it.
You really don't know why he was cast out?
I've told you no. I don't think anyone knows what he did, but it must have been serious because his term is for life.
I thought it was said earlier he was an outcast by choice.
What's the story? Ooh, who knows?
He was an outcast for taking us in, wasn't he?
We'll see.
Why do you take the risk, trading with outcasts?
Every time you ask. If a big, meaningful talk is what you're after, move along.
It's because you used to be one, isn't it?
Yeah. Got caught poking around one of the metal ruins out beyond the Embrace. Matriarch said I was tainted and gave me 5 years.
What did you see in the ruins?
Nothing I can make sense of. After my shunning, I tried living back in Mother's heart, but everyone I knew had moved on, and there were so many people everywhere I turned. I like it better out here.
Last time I visited, you had a tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens.
Oh, I already got one of those.
What can I say? Special weapons don't come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge of that. Show me.
And every weapon has different ammo.
Okay. I need metal shards.
You do need metal shards. You can buy the other treasure boxes.
Oh, nice. Oh, are these DLC?
No, maybe. It might be.
Now that you've got yourself a tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, all right? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Really? Could have fooled me. Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay. Be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
Ah.
And it tells you what the things are used for.
Oh, nice.
And where you can get them.
Always a pleasure doing business.
I guess that concludes our business.
All right. Good luck in the proving. Blessing of All Mother and all that.
I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
You know what I think is gonna happen?
What's gonna happen?
I think we're gonna be like, you're actually the child of the All Mother, and that's a threat to us, so we cast you out.
Okay.
Somehow.
Somehow.
How do I change to... Oh, okay. If you change ammo, it changes bow. Gotcha. It changes the weapon.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna avoid them for now. That's a person. Those are people.
Yeah, it's almost like there's people in this map.
She shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Does she really think she's above the law?
Yeah, they're all gonna shun me now because I'm not a member of the tribe.
Nope. Gotta win the proving first.
I remember doing the proving, and that's most of what I remember. That and, like, I vaguely remember that the All-Mother was, like, an AI or something. Which might be a spoiler to some people, but I really feel like... I feel like that's something you can probably discern by now.
Such a pretty game. It looks really good.
Yeah. I can't believe it's harder to kill a boar than it is to kill a fucking machine.
Have you seen boars, Alex? I mean, if anything, that's the most realistic part of this game.
Honestly, true.
Be praised. Aloy's back with the spear.
Might need that.
Yeah, hold on, we want tree.
First you send Arana back to me, and now you've got the spear. When I first called out to you for help, I didn't even know if you'd speak to me. I'm glad you did.
Me too. I can't believe you got the spear back.
Your mother knew how to craft them. It's of exceptional make.
I'll never be the crafter she was, but she did pass along a few tricks. I'd be happy to take a look at your spear.
Thank you.
Oh, did we get a spear upgrade because we did this?
Special.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss. Well,
Because of you, I still have the spear to remember her by. You didn't have to help us, but you did. She would have admired that. Thank you, Aloy, for everything.
Talk to Thok.
When I think what it would have been like if I had lost Aran.
There we go, spirit damage boost.
There you go. See? Yeah, I got a puss wound.
Do we have any other quests?
There was a guy who was screaming at you earlier.
Ah, yes. Here.
Yep. You can also get, like, bigger medicine pouches and stuff. Pretty good.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Boar's like, I'm gonna go across this bridge. No, I'm not.
Oh, nice.
So you can fast travel 15 times. 16 times. More Ridgewood. Got some stuff. You got some stuff.
Nice. There's the yellow. There's the yellow.
Almost.
Who are you calling out for? Do you need help?
I have nothing against outcasts. Far from it. But I shouldn't talk to you. I don't want to get in trouble.
I don't see anyone else around to help.
I guess you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be callous. My brother was cast out, but his sentence has ended. He should have come home, but he didn't, and his camp was covered in blood.
You said your brother's camp was soaked with blood?
The Braves went looking for him, and that's what they found. All I can think about is what might have happened. Is he really dead? Or maybe just wounded? Is he suffering? Does he need help? I can't stand it not knowing.
What are you doing out here all alone?
I mean, I feel like
we've
we've
cut a notch on the wall, so I knew Brom's sentence was over. Then I cut 3 more, but he still hadn't come back. I begged the matriarchs to send Braves to find him, and all they found was a blood-soaked camp. The Braves said he must be dead, but I have to know the truth. So I came out looking for him.
Why was your brother cast out?
Rom was always a little different. A little touched. One of the hunters had a cruel heart and never let him alone. I was gone but an hour, and the hunter set after him like always, but this time, Brom struck back with a rock and split the man's skull. Spirits made him do it, he said. Whispers of the forgotten. It cost him 10 years. I never should have left him alone.
What do you mean, forgotten?
All Mother curses blasphemers who won't repent, banishing them from her eternal memory. Those lost spirits are the forgotten. Brom used to say they spoke to him, told him to do things. It was such a burden for him, and there was nothing I could do to help.
How much you want to bet he's got one of our fucking Doritos, but it's malfunctioning?
I'll do what I
Maybe.
can to find your brother.
You will? Then let me come with you. I won't be a bother. I know how to stay out of sight.
I'm faster on my own.
If that is how it must be, just find him then. Please.
Also, can I just say, representation of POCs? Good! We have seen a dark-skinned Asian lady, and now we've got an African-American woman.
Well, also, Thought was some sort of Asian.
Yeah. He was I didn't get a good look at him. I was trying to read that. It's like, dude, what are you wearing? But yeah, people are being represented. It's not all white people. Even the matriarch lady looked like she was native. Like Native American. Look at you go! Oh, he's dazed. Go up and beat him up. Go whack him.
Hello?
You don't have space if you can't pick it up.
Not that I can't pick it up, it's just that it wasn't letting me even select the option.
Oh, somebody sees you. Over there. Ooh, doggo. It's like, what happened over here? Oh, you have been witnessed! You gotta heal, my dude.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping a friggin' eye on your health. There you go, now you're getting the hang of it.
Oh, damn, nice.
There you go, now you have more cleaver upgrades. Cable, oh, I'm stuck. Oh, there we go.
Oh, no, I don't need that. I need side quests. I need the Forgotten. So
Also,
this in general feels very witchery just with parkour, just because this is also a thing in Witcher.
Oh, that's cool. You're just sitting here like, hey,
Am I like over encumbered, or is that why I'm slow?
No. I don't think it's a thing. Are you sprinting?
No. But like I normally move faster than this, just walking. Bunny. You got away this time.
You gotta kill the bunny for upgrades. It's a thing.
In Tripcaster, it helps to know their past, and you just put it in their path, right?
Yep. I also like making the Triangle of Doom.
You and Triangles of Doom.
Listen, Triangles is freaking power. Listen, Alex, if Legend of Zelda's taught me anything, triangles are powerful.
Bird.
Bird.
Dragonfly. Oh, there are machines up there.
There sure are.
Did you see that, Sam?
I did see that. It was a very good snipe.
This must be Brom's camp. Better clear out those watchers.
That was not a good snipe.
No, it was not a good snipe. You can just stealth him.
That was not intentional.
That's not the button you wanted to hit, was it?
No, no, no.
Take the stuff, take a 7 hide.
There's only one. That was it. There's only two. We're fine.
Blood but no body. That's weird.
Looks like a few drops of blood lead away from the camp.
That tagged you, bitch.
Gotta tag the blood.
Where the blood? Ah, there the blood.
Whose knife is this? Did someone attack Brom with it?
Let me guess.
Looks like more blood.
The relative of that hunter decided that they didn't want Brom to come back from Outcast, and
Thinking it's revenge.
yeah.
I know how to speak turkey.
You do. You're very
There,
fluent.
the bucket. Did someone bring the blood to the camp?
Maybe Brom doesn't want to go back.
The trail of blood ends here. But whoever left it must have also left tracks.
Yeah, I think Brom doesn't want to come back. So he's faking his death. Alright, I have skill. I have a skill I can...
Yeah, level up those 6 skills, my dude.
That seems useful.
Yeah, well, when did you grow up? I looked away for 2 seconds.
High damage on downed enemies.
Oh, yes, it's always good. Especially when you get more
Gonna need
capabilities of knocking them over. And then you're just like, shoot, run at him, slam! Good time. Good time.
How do you see me? Bullshit.
You were outside of the rain. Oh, just vibe. Just vibe in there. Just vibe. Might have been a person over here. I don't know.
Must have been the wind.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Shit.
Oh, you can stealth kill them, but you'd have to deal with the rest. Dude just witnessed that. And he runs off.
It's like, oh, I don't want any part of that.
Goodbye!
They're probably going to get
Guys,
reinforced.
Tom just got stabbed! I just want to point out how much muscle would go into shooting an arrow that fast.
And that's straight.
And that far.
Like, the draw strength on this bow...
And your arm.
Well, yeah, but like, the thing that makes arrows shoot far is draw strength on the bow. You just need real fucking good strength to pull that back.
And like all the bows are compound bows in a way.
Basically, Aloy's lats are fucking ripped.
Yeah, everything about Aloy is ripped.
Like, her shoulder muscles are fucking amazing.
Like, they had to cover those because the amount of people swooning, like, nobody played the game. Like, they needed people to play the game, so they had to cover her shoulders.
This is why dress codes exist. Okay. These are the shoulders they were worried about.
They were just in video games, guys. There's no way this is realistic. Listen, as long as they don't have archery classes in school, they're good. But seriously, those back muscles, though, ugh. Boy, I wish. I prefer.
Every time, I think it passes time to night because it goes dark for a bit.
No, it's just like saving. You know, you take like a 5-second power nap.
I wonder if the blood from the camp came from this boar.
Thank you, Bun Bun. I can't wait for you to meet Aloy's friend. You're gonna like him.
Oh, I was supposed to investigate the boar, wasn't I? I just kind of kept...
You gotta examine the shrine, yeah. You gotta do... You're being Detective Alex.
If Brom did this, why does he want people to think he's dead? And why desecrate the shrine?
Well, if he was hearing whispers from people that the Allmother forgot, then maybe he maybe he's not such a fan now.
Another scrapper's picking up.
Time for you to kill some scrappers. Let's go. Also, need to be right back again. I need to go to the bathroom.
Looks like it was a Watcher. Whoever I'm following made short work of it. If it's Braum, he definitely knows how to handle a spear.
Alright, have you died yet?
Nope.
Proud of you. You are Aloy and I am the Dorito, whispering in your ear about Mountain Dew.
Oh, it's actually night now?
Yeah, it's night. What, you think time doesn't pass?
I mean, considering Ross gave us a time limit, yeah, kind of.
Congrats, you game overed.
Someone loaded these supplies.
Yeah, I'm just gonna blurt. Jump.
Again, why am I walking? Like,
you're looking for clues.
no, but like, why am I walking? Just
Maybe
in
it's an
case?
over encumbrance thing. I have no idea.
Take food and gear now.
There's a.
See, now I'm running. Why?
Because you're looking. Okay, so when you get in the vicinity of something you need to look for.
Nope, caps lock toggles run and walk.
Cash.
Oh,
Why
there
would
you go.
Take them and just throw them away.
You now have potions.
I will. I'll kill myself. I'll kill myself before I hurt her.
You like the slow motion jump?
Yeah.
I won't listen. I will. I'll kill myself. I'll kill myself before I hurt her. You're not a spirit. What do you want?
I want you to step away from the edge, Braum.
No. Leave me alone. Can't you see I need time to think? How am I supposed to think when everybody is shouting at me?
So many voices to listen to. It must make your head hurt. I promise my voice will be soft and soothing.
A soft voice, like Alara's. It's been so long. Years. Yes. Yes, I will listen.
That's better. Now tell me, what's troubling you?
Spirits of the forgotten. Souls cursed by the All-Mother. Their voices never let me be. They want me to do things. Hurt people. If I go back to the Nora, they might make me hurt Alara. And I'll kill myself before I let that happen.
Do you have to listen to the spirits, Brom?
They're speaking to me right now. Oh is with me. They take care of me. Keep me company. Help me. Except when they scream. Like when that hunter knocked me down. Crush his skull with the rock, they said. And I did.
Brom. You're alive. Oh, Mother be...
Yeah, Laura's like, I won't follow you.
I followed you.
Totally did.
But I had to make sure he was all right.
No. No, 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 no. No. Please, sister, I can't protect you.
I need no protection from you, Brom.
He fears these spirits that he hears will turn him against you. Unless your voice can quiet them?
Yes. Just as it was before. He only ever hurt someone once, and it was provoked.
I don't want to hurt you. But the Forgotten, their whispers, they fill my head with screams.
Brom isn't ready to return to the Nora. But I don't think he'll hurt you, Alara.
There's a place where I can stay. A cave on All-Mother Mountain. I suppose you could visit me there? So long as I'm strong.
You will be, Brom. I'll help you. Thank you, Aloy. I'll take care of him now. May you walk in All-Mother's eternal memory. And may the Forgotten leave you be.
You got a remarkable reward box.
Oh, nice. Echo shell.
Oh, those will be fun later on. Oh yeah, do you have any outfits?
No.
Okay. There you go. Now, you haven't picked up any other side quests. Nice way to slide down. Nice. You're just like, I have berries for this.
Yeah.
Slurp.
I got a smoothie.
I don't think you can call it a smoothie.
Smoothie.
Okay. You can call it a smoothie then. It's your protein shake.
Yep. We'll do this quest and then I gotta call it.
Doesn't sound easy.
Alright. So you gotta go get ready to do
I have
a thing.
so many things to do today.
You have many thing do.
There he is.
Aloy, you're here. You have the fire arrows.
I do. Those explosions and shouts beyond the embrace. Is that the trouble you were talking about?
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
It is dark, Ross.
Wait for dark. I got Oddgrada her rabbits, for which she thanked All-Mother, of course.
It was All-Mother working through you to bring her the rabbits.
You always say that, but I was there and I hunted alone.
And you always say that, and so make yourself alone.
I saw Karst and got that tripcaster I was talking about.
I hate to think what that outlawed trader charged for a weapon of that make.
It wasn't cheap, but the caster is worth it.
Perhaps. You'll know it's worth soon enough.
I don't understand. Those explosions are outside the Embrace. What can we do from in here?
The lesson will be taught in due time, Aloy. Till then, we wait.
Look, Rost. I've thought it through, and I'm not going to shun you after the Proving, okay? I won't do it. I'm not about to pretend that you never raised me.
Aloy, the law forbids all contact.
It does, and I don't care. I know what duty means for you, Rost, but all tribal law has ever done for me is take things away. And that's not gonna happen again.
Aloy, I must obey the law.
And so you will. I knew you'd say that, so this is what we'll do. I'll come to you in secret. No one will see me, so I won't get in trouble. And I know you won't talk to me because it's against the law, but I'll talk to you. It'll be my crime, not yours. You'll just listen. And that's how we'll handle this.
You've put a lot of thought into this.
Man, just wait till I find pens and paper.
So you can stop worrying. It's handled.
Yes.
Also, like, Aloy doesn't even really want to be part of the tribe. She wants a fucking question answered.
Yep, it's like, cool. I'm just answer my damn question.
It's like, you've talked to Ross. Your crime is being an outcast. Like, okay, sure. I got what I wanted.
Still a while to go before dark. I guess I'll get some rest.
It's not dark enough. It needs to be darker.
It's tonight.
Taking a 5-minute nap.
Opening a gate for an outcast?
Some who are shunned reaped honor before disgrace.
So much for tribal law.
I spoke to no one, and now we must both keep silent, for we are outside of the Embrace. These are the true wilds, Aloy, with threats unlike any you have ever faced.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls it a sawtooth, and it's something new. Something angry. Since they first started appearing 10 years ago, they have killed many braves.
Yeah.
And you're just like, more arrows. Yes.
Yeah.
Follow the path. It's not far.
That cabin. What happened to it?
A machine, that's what.
What sort of machine does that?
The sort of machine you're hunting now.
Oh, great.
I see.
Also, like, we must remain silent, but we will also keep talking to give exposition.
Carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
Watch your surroundings.
Yeah, we have a third-person view. Don't worry. We have so much surroundings. Even the sound is surrounding. One might call it surround sound. You let me stay here. That's your own fault. That's for Arrow. Oh, there's a fox there. Probably want to kill that fox real quick. Or not.
The
Yeah,
Won't be much farther now.
I already had hit F
Why are we
when
the
he
only
said
ones
that,
out
and I was
here?
like, well,
Why can't the tribe's braves hunt this machine?
They did. The kills we passed are theirs. Tomorrow, they will hunt again.
They won't need to. This machine will be my kill.
Or your death, if you're not careful.
Now we got this. We got protagonist energy. We can't die.
right? We're the main character.
Mm-hmm.
An entire lodge wrecked by sawtooths? How many were there?
I didn't bring you here to answer questions, Aloy. I brought you here to deal with that.
They say that they can.
Huge. How do you defeat it?
That will be for you to decide. This hunt is yours to make, Aloy. Yours alone. No matter what happens, I will not intervene. You understand? You are on your own.
I should stay out of sight.
Yes.
Use the tall grass to approach. Okay, let's see. Where can I place my traps?
Do you think that he was like, oh, Aloy can see where these things walk. She can actually probably...
Kill it?
Yeah.
You have to shoot it somewhere else.
Now we wait. For a long time.
You can put out more than one tripwire.
Okay, that was too far.
Ah.
Still too
Nope.
far.
Nope. We're just gonna let it hit that one.
Alright. Go stunned. Go over and beat the crap out of it! Keep hitting it. Okay, now run away. Maybe not the Prometheus style. Just saying. Get up on a cliff, ridge, something. You can also, yep. Oh, that was a little short. Okay, come here. There you go. Okay, go. Again, not the Prometheus style. You the dodge button! Use the dodge button!
You know what the dodge button is? Control.
That's stupid. This is way easier to play on controller. Put it down, put it down. Triangle. Make the triangle. Oh, you're out of... Yep. So anyway, yes, that is a saber-toothed tiger-based machine.
I should stay out of sight.
Yes.
I can use the tall grass to approach.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Where can I place my traps?
You could place multiple traps so that you would have backups to run into in case you got chased.
I got this. See?
He's learning! Chat time. Yeah, have you tried scanning it? It does not like the fire. There you go. There you go. Now you're getting the dodges in.
Yeah, it's on fire.
It's on fire! That's gonna run around going, I'm on fire! That was great! I'm gonna get boom!
Why did I bring you here?
Not to answer questions.
Aloy.
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
No. Follow. These are Nora hunting lands. They must be protected. If you hadn't destroyed the Sawtooth, how many Braves might it have killed or injured tomorrow? The lesson lives within the question, Aloy. For years, you've trained to win the Proving, but only for yourself. As a Brave, it will be your duty to fight for your tribe.
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
But I never said the tribe wouldn't need you. The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand. To serve a purpose greater than yourself. That is the lesson you must learn. And remember it after the Proving, and after I'm gone. We're finished here. Follow.
I didn't get the chat on yet. I'm
Dawn
mad.
has passed. This will be your last day in the Embrace as an outcast. Use the time to set your mind on the challenges before you.
I'm telling you, Tick.
When it is
Dad's
time for you
gonna
to go
die.
to Mother's Heart, I'll be waiting for you along the way.
I understand the final lesson, Rost.
Do you?
But if I'm going to stand for something, it'll have to be something I believe in.
Then I hope you find it, Aloy. I hope you do.
I'll go back to the cabin with you.
I'm not heading there just yet. I have other plans.
Oh. Such as?
I'll be waiting for you when it is time.
I'll see you at Mother's Heart then.
You will.
Alright. Unfortunately, I have to go now.
Alex is the busy boy today. Save your game. We'll do the proving. We can do the proving tomorrow. You like game? Game good?
No, yes, but also, tomorrow you said we'd do Mass Effect.
Oh, that's true. Because you want to do Mass Effect 3.
I think the critical hit is going to be a good thing to...
Knock him down, stab him in the face. Knock him down and stab him in the face. Yeah, you can see what they all do.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, jump shot.
Oh, we're gonna be killing people too.
Yeah.
Alright. But regardless, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you like the stream, make sure to follow. If you want to support us, you can subscribe. It's free with Twitch Prime. And if you like to watch our VODs after Twitch deletes them, you go to youtube.com/insomnicasting. And if you'd like to join a great group of people over on Discord, Nightbot has been linking our server in chat all night. Or actually all day. This is a daytime stream. But whether you watch 5 minutes, the whole thing, or you're watching the VOD right now, we appreciate each and every one of you. Have a good one.
Bye!